Hey guys, welcome to my little drum tutorial here, Doom's drum tutorial, with Metalhead's Easy X and Reaper 4. Okay, I've decided to put this tutorial together just, to sort of consolidate all the things that I've learned, as well as help you guys. Um, I think that it's sort of, I don't want to say a bad thing, because as a professional, maybe that's how you make your money. But I mean, I have no problem sharing the things I've learned, how to make things sound good, because it's good when you help other people, with their music and get their stuff sounding good. I don't think there's no reason to keep a secret. Okay, so with that, I'm going to talk about the things that I've learned that I think can help you. So basically, this tutorial series is written to help you make your program drums sound as authentic as possible. We'll be covering quite a bit. It'll be multi-video part, okay? Common drum programming pitfalls, humanization, thinking and writing like a drummer, mixed recipes for your kick, snare, toms, and cymbals, as well as compression and reverb tips and general mixing tips, okay? Now, I've been home recording for over 10 years, so I'm not going to approach this like you're completely new. I think most people who are working with home recording already have been doing it a while. They're more or less just looking for ways to improve on the knowledge you already have. If you're completely new, I would recommend websites like recordingreview.com. Brandon out there is really good. A lot of really good uh, resources over there, as well as actually a bash section that I use myself quite a lot, where other people will come listen to your mix, give you some advice, etc., etc. So, with this introductory video, I'm going to demonstrate a song that I've recently done utilizing these exact drums right here. So, the Metalhead's Easy X Reaper 4. The reason why I use the Metalhead's Easy X, I do have Metal Machine and Superior Drummer, of course, but Metalheads, a lot of people don't use it. A lot of people prefer to use Metal Machine because it has that more they're already pre-processed a little bit, and it's quote easier to get that poppy of the snare, really get that big metal sound. But uh, they're more obviously triggered and fake sounding. The metalheads, you basically are working with your natural sounding drums, and it's up to you to be able to EQ them to sound slick and to sound like they belong in a mix. So I'm not saying they're harder. There's not a lot of options like there are with Metal Machine, of course. The cymbals are sort of iffy, so it's not all good. But I just really like it. It's really like it. It's not a lot of people use it, so you have a different sound. So you sound different. You don't sound like every other band out there. A lot of people are now migrating to Native Instruments Studio Drummer, which sort of sounds like Metal Machine to me. Maybe more thick and more slick, whatever. Anyway, so let's go ahead and switch it to Reaper here. I would really recommend Reaper. If you don't have Reaper, please get Reaper. Reaper is awesome. 60 bucks for a personal use license, and that covers you through 2 versions. And all free updates and everything like that. And I can do everything in Reaper 4, plus some of the things that I couldn't in Sonar. So with that, I have a completely mixed track with all the instruments and everything. I have just the drums fully mixed, mastered, and then I have the drums as they came out of the VST. So I'm going to skip ahead to where there's some action going. So let's have a look and listen to the drums, how they would sound if you just put your drums in the VST file. Alright, not a bad dry sound. You'll already hear that I've already done some humanization and changed some velocities already. I didn't feel like putting all my velocities at 127 just for the video. But so you feel a more human element there. So let's have a look at, after everything's said and done, all the EQ, all the mastering, the reverb, the compression, let's have a look. So now you're probably like, great, what's that sound like in a mix? Well, here we go. Now, I'm not gonna lie, going from this to this takes a lot of time. Alright? I spent easily 3 or 4 days just tweaking and listening to the drums and the song. The reason why it takes so long is because if you try to do everything in one sitting, you're gonna have ear fatigue, and then you're not even gonna know what you're listening to anymore. So this video series, I'm gonna do what I can to help demonstrate how I went from this dry sound to this big, powerful metal sound. Okay. I think that this video will be good for all genres, probably not jazz or anything. Pretty much any genre where you need a big, powerful drum sound, this tutorial video will help you out. Metal specifically, of course. But yeah, so please stay tuned. I'm going to cover, if we go back, I'll show you again. Just going to cover, the next video we're going to cover the drum programming pitfalls, just to give an overview of, you know, why do programmed drums sound so crappy sometimes? And I mean, what do we have to do to make them sound, you know, not so crappy, and to make it sound like a real person played it, or get to as close to that as we can. So that's what we're going to cover in the next video. Stay tuned for that, alright?